May profits be upon you. We're gonna take a look at pound USD. Pound USD. The first thing I notice is that we got this bullish candle reaction over here. If you looked at my pound USD breakdown from the weekend for this upcoming week, you will know that I was watching this this demand zone here to see what kind of reaction we were going to get. And this is looking very interesting. I am bearish in this market. Yes, I am bearish in this market, but doesn't mean it won't push up for another failed attempt to make a new high. This was a failed attempt here. All right, so I heard some guru call this a fake out. Takes billions of dollars to make this candle. There's nothing fake about that. I just don't understand that kind of thinking anyway. So what am I looking for right now? Well, if you look at the way the price action is, I'm looking for I was looking for price to come back down. Come on, man. I gotta get my annotation tools right. All right, I was looking for price to come back down and test this candle here. Why? Because I think this is a strong low. Why is it a strong low? Because it made a liquidity point. It took out liquidity, and it led to the break of these what do you call it? Internal structures. All right, this is internal highs here. Didn't break this high. It's not the strongest. It's not the strongest of lows, but I figured that price would come back down here and test it, and we are doing just that. And in this demand, so I'm definitely watching that. But I'm looking for an intraday trade opportunity here. So I'm going to the 15-minute, looking for a session trade here, and this is an interesting situation. Why? A couple of things. Oh man, what did I just do? Come back. Why did it do that? This is the kind of stuff that drives me crazy. All right, so what am I looking at now is the fact that the Asia session here is the top and bottom of the Asia session. All right, London did not go back and take that top out and then come down or whatever. It just came straight down. All right, so we have a lot of bearish momentum. What do I expect? What do I expect? A lot of times when I see that, I look for London to come back and test the bottom. All right, test the bottom of the Asia session. Asia session plays a big part in the highs and lows of Asia are usually revisited because of the liquidity that it leaves behind. There's a lot of liquidity at the tops and bottoms of Asia, and London usually raids the top and then seeks the bottom through London and New York, or the very opposite happens. It comes down, takes the bottom, and then through London and New York, we'll see the tops taken out. All right, so this time I'm looking for the bottoms to be tested, and there happens to be a zone here that I'm going to watch. All right, it may not even, it may just test here, so I'm going to use the bottom of that doji candle, because it's when you start looking at demand zones and supply zones, there are a range of prices, not just the top and bottom of some engulfing pattern. No, it's not just that. It's a range of price, and where the buying starts and the aggressive sell-off starts, that where they intersect, those are the areas I look for to define that range. All right, so if I go to the supply, what I'm going to notice is on the 15, you got a demand zone here. All right, that demand zone was taken out. All right, and that's something I look for. If we go back to the 4-hour, I'm looking for that zone to be flipped. You understand? This is the whole zone here, right? But understand something. I pointed this out last week. This is a news candle situation here. There is no inducement. All right, I've gone over inducement in my my videos. All right, inducement means if when a demand zone or a supply zone is created, I need to see some structure here. Let me use a annotation tool instead of pantomiming. There you go. All right. Yeah. I'm looking for price to do something like this and then go up. All right. So that there is, I'm looking for liquidity taken when a zone is made, and a liquidity point for a price to target on the way out. Liquidity going in, liquidity going out. All right. And there was no sweep of liquidity to make this. This was just news. It just pounced. All right. And there's no inducement for price to come back again. Now, a lot of times price will generate those liquidity points on the way in. You know, it'll do one of these and back off and then come back, and then we have something like that. But that's not the case here. All right. So I didn't trust this zone at all. All right. And it's being taken out right now. All right. A 4-hour candle close below this low. Then I'm looking here for price to possibly come back and retest as the flip zone from from demand to supply. And this is a high probability trade to the downside because this is going with the overall trend to the downside. You understand? And I want to get on that downtrend train. All right, let's go back to the 15, and you can see that price is already past this 4-hour zone, and we're getting ready to make our way up. And what do I look for? What do I look for? I need to see structure being broken to the upside to let me know this downtrend on the 15-minute now. All right, this lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. I want to see this this structure give me the sign that price is going to go back up. Okay, and this is what it's doing right now. What I look for is the low, a pullback, a lower low that breaks that low, and then something that breaks that internal high. All right, it's internal because it's within the trading range. All right, the lower high and the lower low, the swing high, the swing low. This is in everything that happens in between these points is internal structure. All right, and you wait for that internal structure to be broken before you say, okay, price is going to come back or go or reverse or move in this particular direction. We have a sweep, a light sweep here, and if price breaks this high with a breaking close above, then I'm looking for price to come back into this zone, into this the range of this price, this particular candle. I'm waiting for price to come back here so that I can take a trade up to this zone. Now, what I need to tell you something, guys. Please make a note of it. When you're looking at internal highs and lows, not swing points, all right, not swing highs and lows, but internal highs and lows, like this one. This is an internal high and low. When you're looking for this, the goal is to get to the next internal, the opposing internal high or low. You understand? You don't swing for the moon and say, oh, we're going all the way back up. No, 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 no. All right, the internal highs are for microstructure, all right, for a substructure, if you want to call it that, depending on how you want to label it. You're looking for an internal TP, all right? So don't swing for a swing point, a swing high. You're looking for a 15-minute zone where you might say, oh, this price will probably find resistance here. This should be your goal right here. And you can get plenty of pips in that scenario. All right, you can get plenty and be done for the day. And what am I looking for? All right. I'm looking for a price to give me that low, that pullback, that lower low, which sweat liquidity and breaks this high. I need that high to be broken, and I'll wait for the pullback right here. I'll be waiting for this pullback right, y'all. All right. Now, it may come to the top of this and leave. It's already traded a little into this area here. All right, my entry would be on the between the 5 and the 1 minute. All right, so I'm looking for a fine entry here so that I can take a trade up to this zone. And I'm looking to get right into that. I want at least a 1 to 3, and I'm hoping that price will give me that at the very least. I don't look at a trade unless it's at least three times my risk. All right, and I would prefer a 1 to 5. All right, so I'm definitely on the 1 minute that you can get those opportunities where your stop loss is kind of low. Now I'm looking. Let's go to the Euro USD. All right, and we have a similar situation. Okay, the situation. Oh, it's pretty advanced over here. I mean, I meant to say the pound USD, excuse me. Let's look at the pound USD. Very similar situation, except it's pretty far gone, doggone it. All right, so if we go to the 4-hour, we can look at the structure here. All right, we have a price pulling up on the 4-hour structure. We see that we're making higher highs and higher lows and everything. But why is price, and this is the question that you should always ask, why is price pulling up in this situation? All right, the swing points, if you think of swing points as the extremes of the swing, right, of the structure. Come on, give me that. Let me have this. Thank you. All right. You're looking at the lower low to the lower low to the lower high to the lower low to the lower high to the lower low. Those are the swing points, right? From the bigger time frames, the higher time frames. Okay, and the lower time frames, the ones lower than that, work within that framework, right? So when you see the 4-hour is bullish, right? You got to ask yourself why. Why is the 4-hour bullish, but the weekly and the daily is bearish? Why? It's because it's facilitating a lower high. You're looking for that next structural point. That's all it is. All right. And where do you expect that structural point? You expect it around, if you use your Fibonacci retracement tool, you expect it around anything above the 50% of that trading range. Where is the trading range? The top of the trading range is the lower high, the bottom of the trading range is the lower low. You look anything above that 50, we're talking about premium pricing. All right, premium price is where you want to take shorts. Discount prices is where you want to take longs. Got it? All right, look at my videos. You'll see what I'm talking about because I repeat it a lot. All right, so I'm looking for that lower high. The lower high would have been right around here, which is around 705. All right, 705 on the Fibonacci scale and Fibonacci retracement tool, and there happens to be a large demand zone there for the daily, and it has facilitated just what we were looking for, a lower high. All right, now having that in mind, I want to take trades that are hidden down, right? All right, those are going to be the bigger, better, high probability trades. Can I take counter trend trades to the upside? Yes, because the prevailing zone that we're in, the time frame that we're in, the 4-hour. All right, we were basically bullish. Where is the swing high here? Where's the swing low? We are working within that zone, right? And until we break the low of that zone, of that trading range, until we break that, as soon as we break that, then we're bullish. We can still look for buys in this zone because we've been making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. This is the extreme of the swing. Higher high, higher low. I mean, higher low, higher high, right? Well, we didn't break that high. All right, we're still within. We're in the trading range. So this is what do you call internal highs and lows we're talking about, right? I hope you keep up with me. Make sure you check out the analysis I put out for pound USD. All right, so on the 15-minute, we have bearish bearish price activity here, right? Bearish price action, right? And the order flow is bearish on the 15, and we have broken internal structure to the downside. So we know we have to know just by looking that once the internal the internal structure is being broke here, right here, once it's broken, we are bearish on this time frame that we're looking at, right? And we look for price to come back into supply. Well, it just kept going, right? It kept going. And what do we have here? We have the Asia high here. We have the Asia low. And it has not been revisited. All right. I have reason to believe that price may come back up to take out that high, and that there is inducement for price to come and mitigate this zone of supply. All right, I would like to see price come up here and take the liquidity here, mitigate this zone, and give us a high probability trade to the downside. All right. Meanwhile, there is an opportunity to take the buy down here to the sell up here. All right, and this will be a nice intraday trade, and I believe that'll set up for us when the New York session opens. And it's the same situation down here that I was looking for on the euro. Okay, if I can get that back, can I? Nope. All right, again with this. All right, so what am I looking for? Price is made the low, pushed up, didn't give me, oh wait a minute, hold on. There is a low here, right? I'm looking for that sweep. I need to see that sweep. I need to see a push, a pullback, a lower low, but prices made, we have a lot of momentum to the upside. I'm looking for price to come back. I'm looking for price to come back and hit this zone here for a trade to the upside to get within the range of Asia. All right, we are right now contacting a zone of supply. So I'm thinking price may come down from here, all right, probably from the midpoint, come here, and then take us up to the upside. There's plenty of range, plenty of pips to get within this range for a buy, in my opinion. So if we get a pullback from this area, I think this would represent a nice opportunity for price to give us for this market to give us a buy. Now, let me see something here. All right, so I want to remark, there's a lot of liquidity up here. There was a sweep, right? But it didn't take out all of these liquidity points. So this is going to make decent inducement when we come up here, and we can take a nice sell setup like this. All right. So let's see. There's a lot of time from between now and then. I'm hoping that we get this pullback, so we can go on up here and get this sell system, this sell set up. All right, that's it. I'm hoping that you enjoyed this video. I'm hoping that you find a benefit in it. Do smash the like button if you will. I will wait for you to do so. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and do leave a comment. Does this look like it may work out for you? All right. Does it look like a good setup? Or are you working on something else? All right. I will take a look at the stock market the stock markets, and NZD JPY just gave me an alert that it hit a POI, and I want to watch for reactions there. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.